Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing, but you know what time it is. We're going to be talking about Kaspa once again. A very, very interesting and exciting update. As you are seeing, once again, a lot of coins across the board are seeing a little bit of a retracement within its price. And again, that is due to Bitcoin's volatility, which we spoke about yesterday. But I indicated in the yesterday's update that, I'm seeing a little bit of a switch the flip event that's really taking place where Kaspa is actually holding really strong against the market. And again, today, 24 hours later, the exact same thing we spoke about yesterday has kind of just confirm that, because if we're still looking across the board, quite a bit of red across the board for a majority of the coins, but nothing too major in terms of massive drops, minor drops, but still, you're seeing Kaspa, one of the very few coins that's up right now, as well as XRP, which is very, very interesting to see. But let's take a closer look and see what is happening. Kaspa is up 1.9% over the past 24 hours, with the price currently sitting at 19.7 cents, guys. So, we're very, very close right now to break an all-time high, and maybe even after you watch this video, we could potentially be above an all-time high. But before we get into it any further, guys, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So looking at the price, 19.7 cents, up 1.9% in USD comparative, up 3.4% in BTC comparative. Market valuation $4.8 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume is at $83.2 million. And again, I know a lot of people are going to come out and point that specific thing, which is regarding the 24-hour trading volume and how it's so low. But what I want you guys to realize is that we all know at this time that Kaspa is not listed on a lot of major exchanges. I still don't understand why, but my personal prediction and my personal reasoning to believe this is because I do think most of these exchanges are waiting for a little bit of more information regarding the smart contracts launch. Because let's face it, if they list it right now and then smart contracts launch later on, it's going to be a little bit of a hard time to kind of do all those updates and all the shenanigans from that point of view. So you're gonna look at it from that point of view as well. But anyhow, let me know your personal projections regarding the listings itself. But let's take a look at what's happening with the dominance. So dominance is continuing to fall down since we hit a monthly high at 56.75%. We were unable to actually retest yearly highs for dominance. I still do believe that could happen very quick depending on what Bitcoin does. But you can see that Bitcoin dominance did fall down to 55.9%, but picking it up back to up to 56.15%. But let's take a look at what's happening with our good old friend BTC. So you guys can see this for yourself. Bitcoin did actually make its way back down to $65,400. And if you've been watching my channel over the past few days, I did say this can happen for Bitcoin, because at the end of the day, whales are going to come out and shake out the weak hands, and that's going to happen on a continuous basis. No matter how bullish the market is looking, there is going to come a time where the whales just come out and shake out the weak hands, as well as liquidate a lot of the longs that are piling up. And on top of that, we know, I discussed this with you guys yesterday, there is that announcement that came out that the US government is moving the funds, which is Bitcoin, about $2.3 billion worth. Again, not a small amount by any means. Obviously, that is going to trigger a little bit of a panic across the board, and whales are definitely going to take advantage of these types of news. But let's take a look at what's happening with Kaspa. So as of recording this update, literally as of now, you did see Kaspa retest none other than that key resistance, which is its all-time high. If you've been watching my channel over the past few months, or even if you've been paying attention over the last few days, I've been talking about all-time high resistance. All-time high resistance by far is the most important resistance, and you shouldn't really be surprised having the project kind of getting rejected at that resistance. You need to consider it as a major roadblock that's coming in front of the price. Reason why? The bears sorry, the bears' main focus is to, of course, keep the price down. And obviously, traders usually understand significant levels that are coming up and, take their exit strategies accordingly. Maybe they exit their positions around there, and usually major resistances, especially all-time highs, are very, very important level for people to be taking profits, especially if you got in early. Maybe even if you entered into the trade at 18.1 cents into the 23.6, you must have already seen an extensive rally, about 10%, I think, if we were to bring up the measuring tool. Literally exactly 10% move in a matter of, I would say, less than 24 hours. So this should really give you an understanding how important key resistances are, and you are continuously seeing Kaspa holding really strong. We're not seeing Kaspa reacting to the Bitcoin volatility recently, because let's face it, Bitcoin actually did go down to $65,265, and if you're looking at Kaspa on the other hand, it's acting like nothing has happened. And this is not the first time. Again, if you've been following my channel for the past 1 year, especially since I've started doing Kaspa updates, this is something that Kaspa usually tends to do. When it has that bullish momentum, Kaspa tends to hold really strong against the overall market, and that's exactly what we're seeing right now. We still have about 1 hour left before we do see the daily close. If the daily close does happen even around this range, that is going to be mega bullish. But an ultra bullish scenario would be if we do see Kaspa actually pushing out of this key resistance into a new all-time high. That's only a move of about literally less than 1% for us to actually get past this key resistance, enter price discovery mode. And of course, this is where the supply and demand factor really plays in, because there's no resistances at the top. Price can go up as high as it wants depending on the buying pressure there really is. So it's going to be very, very interesting, both scenarios right now. Whether we do see close at this level or we see a close above this, I think it's going to be very nice for Kaspa. And people are starting to picture Kaspa as potentially the next big layer one. I had that discussion with you guys yesterday. I literally sat and was thinking about it, and it actually brought this exciting feeling inside of me. As you guys know, on my channel, I missed out big time on Kaspa, but some of these other trades. Well, what I mean by trades is, me accumulating specific coins during the bear market that did really, really good for me. So, it kind of makes up for it. But of course, you always have that feeling, I missed out. I wish I took, the position in Kaspa. Anyhow, things are looking really, really good. Liking what I'm seeing for its price, especially, how it's holding against Bitcoin. And now, what the craziest thing would be is if Bitcoin actually bounces towards the upside, reclaims back above $68,000, this is only going to give Kaspa more of a push to actually break out towards the upside. So it's going to be really, really interesting to see. Very, very close. Obviously, if you are a Kaspa holder and you were picking up back on May, you're pretty much up double right now, and I'm sure you guys are not complaining. So congrats on that, because of course around here the uncertainty level was insanely high. No one was really paying attention to Kaspa. So if you were one of them, congrats, you deserve it. As simple as that. But yeah, let me know down below what you guys personally think. Hopefully when you guys are watching this, we are actually into a new all-time high for Kaspa, but I'll give you guys updates obviously every single day to see what is happening. Love each and every one of you guys. Continue supporting the way you are, and you will continue to see these updates. And with that said, I will close out the video. We'll see you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.